Sorry, thank you guys. Sorry, I'm back. Got my mic right. Let me just yikes. That was not good. I'm going to hold my mic right now at this point. But what Growing Locks has told me about patience, like Growing Locks has told me, that with patience you have to earn it and you have to learn it. It's not easy. You cannot buy it like subscribers. You cannot, get the fast, instantaneous, instant locks if you're on a regular journey. Like you have to earn every step of the way. You can't do anything to fast forward or, make it magically appear, and that means learning how to be still, be calm, be distractive, and learn how to just let it do what it's gonna do. And that can be super duper hard. Don't get me wrong, it can really be super duper hard. But it taught me that, while time moves fast, time can feel really slow. And when that time is really feeling slow, you can't just look at your locks every day, So it teaches you to appreciate every moment, every second, every minute, every hour, every week, every month, every day that goes by, and how you see your hair just blossom and just appreciate all the little small moments. It's just so priceless. The beginning of the lock phase, the baby lock, start lock phase. There's just so much you will miss really quickly that you should really enjoy and appreciate, because when you get to the teenage and mature lock phase, you're gonna wish you had those moments back. So the patience part about the life journey is just like, wanting to be at a certain phase at a certain time, wanting you to do the right thing at a certain way, at a certain time that works for you, and not wanting to go through the ugly, rough phases, or the difficult phases, or the phases that don't fit your lifestyle, or your look. Like it's really, really important to just really appreciate all those moments. Take lots of pictures and videos, because once it's gone, is gone. Whether you're free form, whether you have instant locks, it's gonna still grow and progress, at the end of the day. But you really, really should appreciate, every little single moment. It's really priceless. Before you know it, your fully grown lock is everywhere in your toothpaste and your food and your drinks, and it's overwhelming. You're like, so appreciate those small moments. It's priceless. And not for nothing, the journey is worth it. I would not recommend speeding past the journey, getting instant locks, or you know, a fast process of the journey, because you miss out on the small things, the budding phase. You start to see little buds. You miss out on the phases of your hair where it's sticking up crazy all over the place. You don't know what to do with it. You miss out on the phases where you're actually seeing it grow and get your growth spurts. Like you're missing those phases. You just see the instant look. You don't see your hair mature at the same time. But that's another story for another day. Moving on, I want to talk about who I became because of, stop looking at my hair, and stop hiding my hair prior to locks. When I got my locks, like I really felt like I changed my mindset and my attitude, my energy, and my mode. It wasn't instant, it was only when I got to the mature phase where they were fully plumped and formed and they looked right. I started to have a different ideology on beauty and self love and personal care, and like my confidence kind of boosted, which is really weird because I thought there were not a lot of times in my life journey in the beginning where I looked at put together or okay or beautiful, whatever the case is. And apparently, I grew out of that and just went to the super confidence level of a person that I didn't even know who I was. And it really got me to the point where I felt like a magnet. Shout out to Cardi B's album, like she has a song called Magnet, like felt super attractive even in my excuse me, most awkward phases, not most beautiful phases. The more natural phases where my hair is not done up, I felt really, really beautiful, with the rugged new growth, with the frizzy look, with the not freshly twisted parts. Like there were moments and still are moments where I feel so beautiful in those moments where I don't even want to add baby hairs or gel or anything to me. I want to just go just like that. And that would never ever happen on my loose natural journey. That would never ever happen when I was permed and relaxed. That would never ever happen when I had braids or a wig or any other protective style. Like this is what's so unique about the lock journey for me, my point of view specifically only. And again, it's like after I stopped hiding my hair with those protective styles, wigs, box braids, twists, washing sets, doobies, synthetic wigs, ponytails. Once I stopped like doing all those things, spending money and brainwashing me and myself to think that those things meant I was beautiful, and I really got to the element of my natural roots, my natural essence, my natural coils, my natural hair. Once I finally got to that point, where I started to just love it and love the new look of who I am. I embraced it, and the confidence just is soared. And I wish I would have done this sooner. I did a video earlier talking about, lock regrets, and in that video I definitely talked about lock regrets and things I wish I would have, done differently or knew prior to starting my lock journey. But moving on. The next thing I want to talk about right now is why I don't like when everyone touch my hair. So prior to my lock journey, when I had box braids or loose natural hair or afro hair, whatever the case is, people always ask, "Can I touch your hair?" And it was kind of weird at the first time it was happening, but as my journey progressed with my loose natural hair, my perm hair, I didn't mind people touching it. Now, on my lock journey, that's an old way no. Like I don't let people play in my hair, touch it, feel it. I'm not a toy or a pet. People carry germs. Everyone's not clean. It has, great grooming and hygiene methods. So I don't let people play in my hair, not even touch it, like I love the compliments. I respect people when they, comment on my hair, whatever the case is. But I value and I really, trust my journey and love where I'm going on my journey. And I feel like it's a really special thing to me at this point in my life and my journey. And I believe in like dark magic and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like, just someone's touch can, do evil, do badness, do darkness. So I really, really don't be wanting to have people like just touching on my hair. Hey. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, I'm not going to just wrap this up quickly, but just the last thing on my agenda for tonight is the confidence gap for me between year one and year five. Shout out to the chat. What's up, third? How you doing? Thank you for popping through. The confidence gap for me from year one to year five was through the roof. It was major. It was phenomenal. Like year one of my life journey, when my hair wasn't really all the way fully locked in form, compared to hey Blasian, how are you? Good to see you. Compared to year five now, where my hair was like fully locked and coiled and long and almost to my past my bra strap, the gap between year one and year five was super, super real. Thank you, third. I really, really appreciate that. The gap between year one and year five was super duper real. When I say super duper real, I just mean like a lot happened, a lot blossomed and transitioned. I did a lot of playful things with my hair between that time period. I still stayed adventurous, I lost pieces of locks. Like it was a lot going on between year one and year five. And despite what was going on, my confidence went through the freaking roof. Now, for me, I'm an introvert. I don't call myself a flashy girl that wants to be seen, want to be outside. I don't think that's me personally, specifically. But I want to look nice when I want to look nice, and I got to a point in my lock journey where I didn't really care about how done my hair was. Like I was just feeling confident and great with the regular bust down, the regular just oil water and just out the door, no fresh retwist, I was just fresh and confident with, doing my own DIY twist. And I feel like, okay, I'm still look good. I was fresh and confident with, my lactation doing a retwist on me and it's like 2 to 4 weeks old and it still looks good. I just became super confident and I've never been a super confident girl my entire life. I know you people in the chat probably won't believe that. People that know me in real life probably won't believe that, maybe they would, people that really know me from childhood. No, I've never been a super duper confident, cocky person, but my confidence level as a lock woman compared to loose natural hair to compared to afro hair, compared to permanent relaxed hair is just a whole 365-degree 360. It really, really is. And I don't know where this level of confidence has come from because it's a total different look from being loose natural, being able to be, able to switch from box braids to wigs to weaves to ponytails to relaxers to twist outs and braid outs and all the different natural and professional and relaxed Dominican, Puerto Rican, African hairstyles. And yes, third world Colombian was here from the beginning when I started growing my locks. So he has seen my lock progression. He's seen me when I had black locks to my chin, to my cheekbone, that wasn't shaking nowhere when I was talking. And he sees me now with all of this. post COVID, through COVID, he's seen me, he's known me. So he's the testimony to my story. He's seen all the outrageous colors and dyes and strips I've done. Shout out to the chat right now. Just Blazing King 1739. It is so good to see you. I really appreciate you popping through. Shout out to you. And again, Texas, Taurus, fellow Taurus, third work Columbia. Thanks for always showing me love. Um, but yeah, I just feel like the confidence level boosted to the point where I started a YouTube channel just about my locks. And some people said, you're gonna start a YouTube channel about your dreadlocks. I'm like, hell yeah, because I love my journey. I love the way my hair is looking. I don't look like any other person with locks. I love that I look decent and okay and passable with locks, and my face shape, my body type, my attitude, my energy, my style, goes together with it. I'm loving the fact that I'm pulling this off and I'm not having to be extra and dress it all the way up and all the way down just to slide by. I'm so grateful for that, because if you guys know me personally, even before my lock journey, I've wore all those hairstyles I mentioned in the beginning of this live stream today. Box braids, wigs, ponytails, weaves, relaxed hair, washes, sets, use natural hair, braid outs, twist outs, afros. I've done all of that. So, I've been there, done that, and moved on. I'm gonna get to you there one moment. The last thing, about the confidence gap for me between year one and year five was just, the inspiring, motivational success I feel like I had as far as, being able to say I made it, I was consistent, I went through the whole journey, I didn't give up, I didn't slide back, I didn't get lazy, like I didn't become inconsistent where, I didn't become successful. That was like the most important part of the journey for me because I have a tendency to be inconsistent. Sometimes I won't lie, I'll be 100%, but again, I feel like I've learned so much and it's just been so humbling and so grateful to me. So to answer your question, third, you said, what types of scents and smells do you like your locks to smell like? Any particular sprays you use on them? So I really love this product that's a conditioner. I buy it on Amazon. It's by L'Oreal. It's called L'Oreal Mega Moisture conditioner. This conditioner smells so good. I post it all the time if I do like a wash routine, if I do like a retwist of my hair, and I'm showing you a DIY retwist of me from beginning to end. You'll see me probably put this as a thumbnail. You may see it, in a short video slide by in between me washing or showing, my hair being dried or me applying conditioner. Anyway, it's L'Oreal Mega Moisture. You can get it on Amazon. It smells so good. It literally smells like bananas, mangoes, pineapples. It just smells like so many fresh water fruits that you want to just eat in abundance. Make like a acai bowl or make like a fruit platter bowl out of it. It just tastes so it smells so good that you just want to eat it. I really love it. Again, it's L'Oreal Mega Moisture. It smells so tropical, so light, so fresh. That is definitely one of the go-to things I go to every time I wash my hair, every time I retwist it, every time I conditioner is my protein treatment. I always use L'Oreal Mega Moisture conditioner. It's not a leave-in, but sometimes I will leave it in and wash it out maybe a week later or days later, depending on the weather and the season and how dry my hair may feel. But that is definitely my go-to product. I show it all the time in my videos, and I swear by that. And also, in addition to that, outside of the L'Oreal Mega Moisture, as far as sprays and oils, I lately been using Botana sprays and Botana oils. You guys know Dr. Sebi, the herbalist, who was curing, all these diseases and cures. He has been talking about botana oil for years in his book, on his website, when he had his store, when he had his, his following and, all his supporters about the healthy diets and the superfruits and all the things we should have and be eating in abundance versus eating meats and stuff like that. Dr. Sebi was talking really heavily about botana oil and many other people as well. So he has a botana oil out. Other people have reproduced and remade their own version of botana oil. But anyway, I've been using botana oil on my hair, and it's for that thickness. It's for that that luxurious shine. It's for protection. It's to seal your hair. It's to treat your hair. It's to make it be conditioned from outside in. A little bit goes a long way. It comes in a spray bottle. It comes in like one of those little squeeze bottles where it has a little sprout at the end. You just like put it through your scalp and just massage it. So I really been using that for the longest part. Um, And so far, so good. No complaints. I can't leave a review yet because I don't use it often enough to really, swear by the product. But I've been using it on my scalp. Outside of that, I use sweet almond oil. Outside of sweet almond oil, I really do love the tea tree oils. The avocado oils. Love the rosemary oil, the rose hip oil, the peppermint oils. I love all those oils that got strong, strong fragrances and scents, because just like body odor and body hair and skin, locks sweat, your scalp sweats, so those oils keep your locks smelling fresh, and give you that revitalizing feeling and freshness, and airiness to feel like your hair is clean and moisturized and not dirty, and smells good. I recently washed my hair, I didn't retwist it. Hence this right here. If you know, you know. If you see me with a hat or a cap or any kind of headgear, my locks are not twisted. I've been trying to do more low maintenance hairstyles on my hair, but thank you guys for vibing with me and rocking with me. Shout out to Third World Colombian. I do have to, end this live. But I wanted to make sure I give you guys another video today. Want to get those watch hours up. Want to do more long form videos. If you have any ideas of things you want to hear about, definitely jump into my comments. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to hear more about, what you're interested about. I'll definitely be sure to do a video or a short on whatever you're discussing. Again, shout out to Blasian too. I haven't seen Blasian, I feel like, in years. Shout out to Blasian King 1739. Shout out to Third World Colombian, always showing love, reposting my stuff, liking, holding down the chat, being the mod. That's that Taurus fellow LNG love. So you know how that goes. But it's good seeing you too, Third World Colombian. I really appreciate that. And it's so good seeing Blasian King. Thank you guys for rocking out with me. Hope the replay game does their thing and show me love. You know how y'all do. Please share this video. Like, subscribe if you're new here, and if you're not new here and you're a day one, thank you guys for showing the love. Help me get to that 1K. Trying to get them watch hours up so you know how we do. Peace out. Have a good one. We like and subscribe. You know the vibe. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Happy holidays. Stay safe. And thank you guys for watching the video all the way to the end of recording the replay.